Hey everybody, and welcome to this first look video at Death Road to Canada. This was just released on Steam a few days ago, and I sent a press release of the game. I've played a few rounds of this, so I can show off exactly what this game is to you, so let's get right into it. This is hopefully going to be not too long of a video, because I don't think it'll take too long for you to be able to understand if this is the kind of game you want to buy or not. So, we're skipping the tutorial, because I can kind of teach you as we go here. 3 game slots. It is a kind of action-packed roguelike. It's meant for short sessions and everything. And when we load up here, we can either create random characters or load up our own. I went into custom character earlier and made my own, so I've made myself. And for my starting partner, I'll have my friend Brandon. Godfrey Games on YouTube. And we'll start. So basically, the goal of the game is to drive for 14 days to get from Florida to Canada, because we believe that Canada doesn't have any zombies. So at the beginning here, you can read a bunch of hints if you want to. We're just going to hit the road. You see at the bottom there, we have food and we have gas. People have different moods and everything, and we need to keep our people happy and healthy. So we get these random events like we see here. This is just some looting we can do if we'd like to. We see that they're sparse and they're calm, and it's the afternoon, so now's the perfect time to do it. Before we go into, I guess you could call it a level, we have an equip screen, a roll screen, and status screen. As we pick up people, we can learn more and more about them. So we actually don't know about our temperament, our loyalty, medical skill, mechanical skill, all kinds of things here. And of course, we can see there, the wits is very low on Godfrey. In general, it's the more angry it looks, the lower it is, the more happy it looks, the higher it is. So Mah-Dry-Bread here, game Mah-Dry-Bread, has high wits and attitude. So let's get into this so I can show you how this works. So I'm playing this with a controller. The game has full controller support, and I highly recommend you use it. So basically, it spawns you in semi-randomized buildings, environments, stuff like that. And your goal is to go through and loot as much as you can, while of course not getting surrounded and dying. You usually start with a very easy one like this, where it's sparse zombie crowds and good lighting. You can see in the top left there, there's a timer for if you need it. And you can actually see my character's getting tired there from swinging my weapon too often. Different characters have different abilities. Some characters start with guns or start with better weapons, things like that. My guy's class is a fighter, so he's a little bit better at shooting and melee weapons, whereas Brandon's, I don't quite remember what his class is. I know his trait is Mega Buff, which I believe, you know what, might be in the same category. So he has a lot of strength. We have a little bit of a lopsided team towards combat. I thought that would be good for showing off the early game of this. Although there are different game modes that I'll be showing you a little bit later on. So you might wonder how the health system works. There's no on-screen health bar. Basically, if you're grabbed by a zombie for too long, you know you're being grabbed when you see the little expletives coming up. If you're being grabbed for too long, then they're gonna get a bite on you, and that's gonna take up health. So you can kind of skim by a small group of them, as long as you're careful not to get surrounded. It's when they have their grabby hands out like that is when you need to be careful. You can also switch characters if you'd like to. I believe on the keyboard there is actually a button to quick switch, but I'm playing it on controller, and one little oversight of the game is that it seems that the tutorial does not adapt to using a controller. It keeps telling you keyboard controls, which is a little bit annoying. But I think did we loot everything here? Hold on, let me just... Yeah, it looks like we got just about everything. There's also some furniture that you can pick up and throw to get easy knockdowns. I believe chairs you can do that with. You get a little recap whenever you leave a mission to get the summary here. And this whole driving part here is automatic. We got a random event here, our mood went down. Yeah, weather was terrible all night, so our mood went down a little bit. And decent meal, lost 4 food. Food seems to be the most important thing to have a lot of in this game. Fuel's important as well, but you can survive without it if you need to. Ooh, apartment with bark banner or bookstore. So bookstore, I believe, gets you books which upgrade your skills. A bark banner apartment means you can get a pet dog. I want a dog. So this is a map where we actually drive in from the outside. So this is a whole zone where we can explore all kinds of different houses if we want to. And I do recommend you do this early on. You can carry 3 weapons at a time, by the way. I was just getting a broom in another hand. Not that brooms are any good, they break quickly, but they seem to score easy knockdowns, so could be useful. If you're wondering if there's an advantage to maybe killing a lot of zombies, so far as I can tell, there's no real advantage to it. So often it's a good idea to just run away. Guns are a lot more effective than melee weapons, but you run out of ammo quickly. You know what? I don't want to be in here. Great music, by the way, and you can close doors behind you. That's a feature I often forget to do. So it does exhaust you a little bit carrying furniture around, but as you can see, it's easy to score knockouts with it, and when enemies are knocked down, it's very easy to finish them off. Alright, I think we've done the whole building. Looks like it. So this game does have co-op, but unfortunately it's only local co-op. I'm fairly sure there is a NVIDIA program, if you have a NVIDIA graphics card, that simulates local co-op online. I don't know if it's particularly good, but just keep that in mind. That it only natively supports local co-op, but there are programs online that'll let you do multiplayer co-op, or online co-op via local co-op only games. It's just, I've never heard that they're the greatest in the world. Alright, this building looks like it's a bit of a bust. So, when you go into these apartment complex places, or any of the places where you're kind of in town, there's one building that's the one that you were told about. Let me get out of there. Haven't been hurt yet, luckily, because you can't take many hits in this game, and medical supplies are rare. So, there is the one place we were told about, but there are also a few other places you can check if you want to. Like, this is what we were told about, the Bark Bark Banner apartment. Which means in one of these rooms we'll find someone. Apartments tend to be people you can recruit. You can have up to 4 people at a time, I believe. Ooh, doggy. There we go. Let the dog follow you. There we go. So if we get out alive with this dog, then we've got another team member we can recruit. Unfortunately, dogs cannot be your last surviving team member. I found that the hard way earlier today when I was playing this, and my Mah-Dry-Bread and Godfrey both died, but I got away alive with my dog, but it said that the dog couldn't drive the car, so I lost. Which is unfortunate. I can play as the dog, though, once I beat the stage and recruit him. And the dog will have its own mood and traits and everything, which I think is a cool touch. Dogs are pretty useful, though, because they're fast. And seems like they can get away with running through a horde of zombies a little bit easier than humans can, but I could be wrong. Food. Yeah, food is the hardest to get item, I find at least. You really want to hunt down a lot of food. And if you can find like a grocery store to loot, I highly recommend it. Alright, I think we're done here. So this is a pretty good kind of pick up and play kind of game in terms of difficulty. It reminds me a little bit of FTL in a way, in that just about anyone can pick it up and learn the early game quite well, but it's going to take you a lot of tries to be able to actually beat the game on a standard difficulty. It's going to be something that you really have to work at improving on. Did we already do this building? You know what, it looks like we did, because I see like zombie body parts here, so let's get out of here. So here's something that a lot of people online seem to not know exactly how to do the first time they play. It's not really tutorialized, so you get into your vehicle. Now, you can just hold down your action button now. Okay, so what happened there is there's a menu there. You can honk your horn, which attracts zombies. I don't know why you'd ever do it, other than for fun. You can get it back out of your car if you need to do something. Or it says start car. A lot of people think you need to rapidly tap it and keep trying the ignition. No. You can just hold down your action button, which I'm playing this with the PlayStation 4 controller, so it's the X button for me. I believe it's the same button layout in terms of what is mapped to what if you're using an Xbox controller. And yes, I would like to get Marum on my team. There we go. So we have another team member. If we pause here, let's go to stats. Miriam is a dog. Dogs used to be pets, but most are feral. We only know about her mood. Godfrey seems unusually calm, and Mah-Dry-Bread hates it when it rains. Actually, in real life, I quite like it when it rains, but whatever. I also find it funny that this is a road trip from Florida to Canada, and in real life, Brandon and I both live in Canada. Group has help by a settlement. Be raided by bandits soon. If the group helps with the defense, we get a reward of 15 food, some ammo, and a cowboy rifle. Could be very dangerous, but that is very good. Help them in a shootout. Build up defenses. Let's try that. Ooh. So we've revealed that we're a terrible mechanic. Our morale has gone down for both of us. The wounded settlers accused Mah-Dry-Bread of wasting their time, refused to give a reward. And we got hurt. Wow, that was one of the worst results I've seen. Jeez, that was rough. I'm gonna drive off with no sleep. I don't trust these people. Yeah, that's not gonna help, is it? Yeah, I'm also a terrible medic. See, this is where having a combat-heavy team really bites you. Is if you don't have a good mechanic and you don't have a good medic, you're gonna have a lot of things like this happen that really ruin you between fights. Had to be someone calm and trustworthy. Okay, so they need to be low temperament, and they need to have high loyalty. Well, Brandon, I don't know about his loyalty, but we did read that he's really calm. Let's take Brandon. Fuck. Distracted the bandits so they can leave the car checkpoint. Doesn't sell everyone out to the bandits. Distracts them and runs. Gives chase. Crazily a pass. He panics when retreating. We did reveal that he's decently loyal, but we are almost dead. This is a rough beginning, and none of us are really good medics, and we don't have much medical supplies. We have 3 food left. Most traders want to trade food, so I'm not gonna bother. Food's basically your currency. Yeah, this one might be a quick failed run. If so, we'll go do another run. You dinks. That's kind of amazing. Try to recruit? No, we don't have the food. Oh, temperament revealed he's got a terrible temper. Good attitude, though. Weird. Siege. No escape. The way sieges work, you're stuck in a fight, and all you have to do is survive for an hour and get out. Luckily, we can loot a little while we're here. We need the medical supplies. We're terrible medics, which means we're likely to waste them. So, along with being able to actually create characters to play as... Ooh, can I... No, it doesn't look like I can get through that doorway. There's too much junk in the way. Can't pick up that couch. You can also put on familiar face mode, where when you create a bunch of characters, they're going to be the ones who spawn and that you're going to be interacting with. So what you could do is create a bunch of family and friends in the game, and they'll be the ones who appear. I think that's a really cool idea. I really like that in games. It's kind of like how in RimWorld, I like to make a bunch of my fans... I'm sorry, does my dog have a gun? Miriam has a gun. We don't have any pistol ammo, but she's got a pistol. Alright, so we're waiting for the notification right now. Fuck, snapped the broom. Okay, we can escape now, but I want to grab that pistol. Okay, we need out of here. Up here, up here. I'm kind of trying to lead my partners away from them, too. Yeah. Oh, God. That was really close. That was really close. Okay. Let's just slowly lead them north. Alright, we're gonna run around them. No, you idiots! Go around the couch! Oh, God. Make it to the door. Let's go. Okay, all that matters is you reach the door. Okay, we managed to make it out. No one died, but Brandon's really dire on health. Okay, morale and 1 health healed. That's what we need the most. I'd love to take +2 strength, but we need morale and health. All right, our people are happier and healthier. That was pretty much required. Ooh, what's this? Seems to be an old repair shop. We're terrible mechanics. Let's just go to sleep. We are out of food now. Things are gonna go south fast. Someone farted in the car. Pick someone to blame. Dry bread solves the mystery. It was a ghost. Oh, well, everyone's a little bit happier now that we figured that out. We got gas, apparently, we found along the way. Okay, we're out of gas, never mind. And so we had to ban the car, which means a lot of negative events happen while you're walking. Oh, man. Luckily, it doesn't take too long, usually, to find a new car. Oh, God, this is bad. This is a bad run. Well, we need to investigate the cars. We're forced into this one. Auto plays the dog a bit. It's fun. Yeah! Gotta make sure I don't accidentally abandon my people, though. Dogs' unarmed attacks seem to be a lot better than the unarmed attacks of humans. So what we can do here is certain cars we can go up to and either check the trunk to get ammo and supplies, or we can siphon gas. Like, we got some pistol ammo there. I will say, this game's got music you really don't get sick of. Which I think is nice. Also, dogs seem to not get exhausted. Siphoned a lot there. How a dog siphons gas, I'm not sure. God, I actually really like playing as a dog. I feel really mobile. Medical supplies. Medical supplies are definitely the rarest supplies you can get. And they're very valuable, because, you know, it's what keeps you alive as long as you've got a good medic, which we do not have. So here's a car we can get. You know what? Let's just pile in. Our car got beaten up a little bit there. You gotta be careful about that. It's why sometimes you want to clear the car ahead of time. Our engine's a little hurt, the chassis is pretty good. We don't have a good mechanic. We've only gotten 2 days into this trip, and it's a 14-day trip. Check out ruined cars. Why not? We can siphon more gas. So I like having a partner that is particularly good in melee combat. I find that useful, just because they lag behind, and it's nice to have a partner that can take care of themselves, which is why Brandon has the Mega Buff trait, +2 to strength, so he hits really hard. That way I can kind of stay up front and take care of the stuff directly in our way, and if a straggler comes by, he can usually finish it off real quickly. That's also why he's got that really slow-swinging pipe he fights with. Okay, the dog's getting tired now. I believe fitness skill is how fast you get tired. Alright. Didn't find a whole lot there. Siphoned a bit of gas. You do blow through gas very quickly, but food is a real issue. Our morale is terrible. I think we should seek shelter in a house, because that gives us an opportunity to loot. Very large horde size, late afternoons is going to be a bit dark. I'm going to switch back to Mah-Dry-Bread, because I might need to use the pistol. We have a lot of pistol ammo, and I'm an okay shot. I do have the fighter perk, so I have a bit of shooting skill. Normally, if you have no shooting skill, you're probably going to want to use your shotgun, if any gun. Alright, let's loot this place. I don't know if that kitchen knife's going to do me any good, but I can give it a try. Okay, so that's blocked off by junk. Ooh. Kind of want to save the chairs to score some knockdowns at the end when we're trying to get out. God, this music is fantastic. Alright, this is getting bad. shooting controls are a little bit weird. It's not a twin stick shooter like you might expect. You just kind of aim wherever you're walking, which is kind of unfortunate. All right. So if any of your partners are actually too far away when you get to the door, you will leave them behind, and I don't believe the game informs you if they're too far away or not, so you need to be a little careful about that. Let's sing a song because it helps morale usually. Oh, whether it helps is mostly based on your attitude. So it didn't help our dog, but it helped Mah-Dry-Bread. Okay. Well, Mah-Dry-Bread's, God, it sounds weird saying that out loud because I'm Mah-Dry-Bread. A scout to explore for loot? Yes, I'm sending me out. I'm a better mechanic now. That's important. Got a lot of pistol ammo, some shotgun ammo, lots of food, lots of fuel, lots of medicine. Wow, we got really lucky on that. We needed that. We won't be able to salvage this run. I was really worried we were gonna die for a while there. Okay, the aggression level is hunting, so they're seeking us, but it's only a mild swarm. Let's go to the pharmacy. We're terrible medics, but if we have a lot of medical supplies, we still might be able to do something. All right, I'm gonna switch back to Miriam. Nothing in there. And you also don't want to leave your partner behind too much, or else you'll have to go back and try and find them and hope they don't die. Because they can get kind of left behind. Small Grens. I think there is an American store called like Walgreens or something. I don't know. I don't think we have it here in Canada. I'm sure it's a reference. Just trying to clear the place out. Wow, I actually tripped him by running into his legs there. Is that just a thing dogs can do? Yoink. Thank you. Okay, let's just surf around one last little bit. Okay, so there's some more buildings to go to, and I think we really do need to. We're not even halfway done our journey, though. We haven't had a whole lot of time driving. So exit rooms cannot actually be closed, which is unfortunate, because you might end up attracting a big horde like it looks like we have. I might want to start moving a little faster. I really want a fourth party member right now, but I'm worried about our food not holding out. Another weakness of dogs, they can't pick up and throw furniture. Gonna leave them to do that. There we go. Oh, I get it. So dogs can actually play fetch to bring items to teammates. That's interesting. But they can't swing with it, so that's why he dropped the pistol for me. Man, I'm always becoming happier that I got a dog on my team. Turns out dogs are just great. All right, I think we're done with this building. Sometimes your partners do get separated a little, especially if you're playing as a dog just because you're so fast. But so far, I gotta say, this game is great. I don't believe it's early access. I don't think it was ever early access. Ooh, hold on. First of all, I think I accidentally activated something there. And second, what is this? Yeah! Oh man, I'm definitely having, yeah, Godfrey can definitely use the chainsaw since he's the mega buff one. Oh, is this using up my fuel? Oh, it is using up fuel. Okay, I don't want to spam that too much then. Shit, where are my partners? Ah, they got left behind a bit. Okay. We're all together now, though. What's this? I didn't realize that I have a bark button as the dog. Is that to draw aggro on me? Sludgehammer. If anyone's gonna take that, it's gotta be Godfrey. Drop the wrench. Doggy dog. Fuck. Dog. Nope, drop it. Yeah! Let's give this a try. Mega buff Godfrey. They're not following? That was strange. Oh, I see what's going on here. For whatever reason, they're all just following Miriam. I don't know if that's a glitch. Yeah, they're not following Godfrey. Wow, that is fun. All right, well, I will play as Miriam then for the rest of this area. I think bot Godfrey will do just fine with that sledgehammer. I'm just having fun barking now. It probably draws aggro on me. You know, that's probably the big use of the dog, actually, is switching to a dog during a siege, and because they're so much faster, you could run around and... Have I been here? I've been here. You could run around and draw aggro to the dog. Well, the other survivors are all safe, because the dog can outrun the zombies. That is ingenious. I like it. All right, let's get back to the car. I have to say, this may be the best run I've had. It started real rough, but rough. It started rough, like the dog. Oh, wait. Because there's no zombies around. When they wake up, the building is on fire. Who leads the escape? Mah-Dry-Bread? Oh, no. Can't keep calm at all, the group panics. Lost food. They leave unhurt. Okay, it's good that we're unhurt. Morale took a hit. Oh, great. He made things worse trying to heal himself. Brandon's almost dead. We're gonna have to take really good care of him. Oh, we can get another person? She's a great shot with a gun. She shoots the rubber band off her finger to show her aim, but misses. Whatever. Get her to join. We need another person. We'll take Melda. We have the food. What do we know about Melda? Isn't sure about this whole Canada idea, but is here anyway. She's holding a pistol, so presumably she's a good shot. Even though she proved she can't shoot a rubber band off her finger. Hi bandits. How about you fuck yourself? Refuse and fight. Godfrey's dead. Okay. Damn, he was useful. I hope we didn't lose his items too. Did at least those go into storage maybe? Guess I won't know yet. Nope, his items didn't go into storage. Yikes, okay. Great, she's gonna waste our pistol ammo. Don't suppose. Ah, it's an item you throw. Okay. I was gonna say, like, is that a book? Can I use a human and read it? So there must be a book somewhere in here that gives us skill. I'll leave them to do their own thing for now. I think they'll be fine. Yeah, they're catching up. Okay, nothing in here. Fuel in the toilet. Oh crap, I think Mah-Dry-Bread was bit. Yep, he's bleeding. Fuck it, we're leaving. Let's not tell a scary story. Hey! She actually has passable medical skill! Oh my god, good, we need that. Recruit him. We need another person. Alright, so we got someone called Christina. What do we know about her? We know that her morale is great. It says, what? Christina. What? Christiania, maybe? I don't know. Apparently it's a he, and was a famous video game streamer. I don't know if maybe it's a reference to a streamer, I don't know. I'm a streamer, but I stream on Hitbox TV, not Twitch TV, so I don't know a lot of the Twitch TV people. Let's ignore the traders and keep moving. I hope Melda heals herself soon. We've got the medical supplies for it. Broken down. What's his mechanic skill? It's pretty bad. You know what? Try it. Abandoned car. Oh god, we're on foot again. And we're out of food. Oh god. Attacked by ants. Everyone's hurt and pissed. Oh, we have 2 people in horrible moods. Okay, at least the medic is working. Our dog is really hurt. Oh no, this might be it. Very thick horde of irritated zombies. Just move. We need a new car. Alright, it seems like with them working as a group all in melee, they do a pretty good job of cutting through the middle of the crowd. Mah-Dry-Bread resorted to a pistol there. Alright, we got a car and we got out of there. We didn't get much loot. We got a lot of fuel. Our food's really bad. We got a cop car. Oh god. It's noon, so our lighting is good, but it's a massive horde. And it's a siege. This might be it. Oh god. Oh no, that's not a good building. Oh no, I can't go up through there. Oh no, this is bad. I'm trying to shoot my way through. Oh no, this might be it. Am I gonna make it through? I took a bite. Oh no, that was one of them dying. I still have my dog. Yeah, that new Christina dude. Yeah, he's dead. Oh man. No! Melda, don't get caught up in the horde. You're our medic. Oh my god, we're still holding on. How are we still in this? Use those medical supplies already. Heal us. +2 to medical skill. Get medical skill for everyone, because then, yeah, Melda's a really good medic now. That's what we need. Pick berries all night? Yeah, we need the food. Alright, we made a net gain of food, and our moods got better. We got some much-needed healing. How many days in are we? Only 8 days of driving until Canada, so we're almost halfway. This is the best I've ever done, I've gotta say. Group finds a candy bar on the side of the road. It's fun-sized. Who gets to eat it? So this improves mood. No one's in a good mood. Give it to Melda, she's the medic. I want the medic to be happy. Okay, let's just check the traders. I've never found a trader that sells food, but maybe we'll find one. Oh right, I forgot. I should be charming them. Mah-Dry-Bread has the skill Charm, so sometimes he can get shit for free. I did it. Got some free mechanic skill. Is he our best mechanic? Yeah, he's the only guy we know the mechanical skill of. Let's just leave that guy alone. Hi. Oh, sorry. I could probably rob them if I wanted to. He sells axes. Melda could rob him. What's Melda's trait that she's able to do that? We don't know. Yeah, I'm charming. I'm a charming fighter. Perk is fighter, trait is charming. Charming just means that sometimes I can convince merchants to give me free stuff. Ooh. Not a good sign that our engine took so long to open. Yeah, our engine's messed up. That's why it took so long to start it up. Okay. Let's drive to another location. Cause Mega Cheesed, I believe, is the most aggressive they can be. Okay, thick, but they're sluggish. It's a grocery store. Let's go here. I think this is a safe one. We'll just kind of weave in and out. Wonder if we can siphon gas on our way out. So grocery stores, you really need to hunt around, because whenever you see cans and stuff on shelves, that means there's one food there. So you really need to get as much as you can. Food is so hard to come by. Some things don't count. Like, those two things up there don't count. It's a little iffy. You kind of just need to check everything. Where is Melda? Oh god, oh god. Okay, good. We've met up. Everyone down here, down here. Does Melda not have a melee weapon? Apparently she doesn't. We need to find her a melee weapon. Right now she's just hitting them with her gun and it's not doing well. That's why she was getting so surrounded. Okay, there's a melee weapon over here. Let's lead her to it. No, guys, up. Oh god, you're the worst. What are you doing? The AI is usually way better than this. No, he's dead. He died by bad AI. That's unfortunate. See, god, what is with their pathfinding? The game's not perfect. I like it a lot, but oh god, now he's doing it. Oh god. And there's the negative of the game. It's got some pathfinding issues, and that's really frustrating, because maybe this could have been a successful run, but I can't see it coming back now. We just lost 2 characters entirely because the pathfinding was really bad. You could see that I could clearly get through there, but for whatever reason, the AI decided it was better to run through a horde of zombies. This is rough. I'm pretty doomed. She's a medic, but I don't think she's a good engineer, or mechanic. And our car's not doing so hot. Okay, she's a terrible mechanic. Good to know. And we don't have many medical supplies left. The car is gonna break down soon. This is bad. Waterlogged store. Ignore the place. She's in a surprisingly good mood for watching all of her people die. Okay, punch it. Car abandoned, that's what I thought. At least we figured out her strength. And her strength decreased. Great, she hurt herself. Well, punching wasn't a good idea. Climb a tree? Nope! She fell and broke her neck. And to think, what killed us was a tree. Alright, so that's the bulk of the first look. I can just show you now that there are some other game modes here. If that wasn't interesting enough for you, you'd also turn on familiar character mode. This allows you to have the characters you make show up in the game, aside from just the 2 you make at the start. Rare character mode means you get more unique abilities from people you find. It says that it can make things easier, but not always. You can also unlock other modes, such as Short Trip to Heck mode. Apparently, if you beat on normal difficulty, you get this. It says a quick 9 drive day mode, so it's shorter. I don't know if it's maybe more difficult to make up for that. Long Winding Road mode, where it's a much longer drive. And Deadlier Road mode, higher difficulty. So there's some variety to this game. At the time of making this video, oh right, there's also these, the extreme modes, but it's pretty hard to unlock these. Beat Deadlier Road mode, Deadlier. Yeah. Marathon. 30 days. So yeah, there's tons of content in this game, actually. Really enjoyable game. At the time of making this video, it doesn't have Steam achievements, if you're wondering about that. It doesn't have trading cards either. But all of that aside, I'd say this is a game I'd definitely recommend, but I'm sure you figured out by now if this is your kind of game or not. If you want to watch more of me just playing games in general, or more of my first looks, I've got a first look playlist in the description of this video, and I've been doing a video a day for almost 6 years now, so there's no lack of content on my channel. If you want to watch me live stream, check out my Hitbox TV link in the description, and until next time, have a nice day.